Hey guys, good morning. Good morning, Michael. Thank you for the comment. Sounds like you have learned a lot. Any chance you could make a short video on what a new project should contain to support vibe coding in the long term? Yes, of course. I feel like every video is pretty much about that. But the best thing I can give once again is the AI optimized style guide. The universal style and architecture standard, ownership, boundaries, state, runtime contract. But even right now, I realize that it's missing something very important, the why. The why comments. That's the basis, I feel like, for everything. Remember how I talked about philosophy? The why comments is the short version of philosophy. So instead of what, which every agent usually adds what comments to the code by default, but agents don't need them. They already can read the code. They see what it is. They need the why the code is there, what is it doing, what are you trying to achieve, and the why is very important. So I was just talking about it with Codex, and this is the why we decided to add to the style guide. So you can just take it from here. Eventually I will update that on the website as well, but every person's why is a little bit different. The philosophy is a little bit different, but since we are all doing the same, we are one man operation, maintaining a lot of sessions, and obviously we need them to work in parallel. Obviously, we need a small blast radius, and we need the agent to understand why this 800 line style guide is there in the first place. So, for example, Valo is maintained by one person, developer owner working with many short-lived AI sessions. Nobody carries the whole codebase in their head. Now, you would think this is obvious, right? No, it's not, because AI is working in different projects all the time, in human-maintained projects, in like monorepos and stuff like that hundreds of people maintain. So they don't know really where they are arriving. They don't know that you are the only person. So you have to tell them the why behind your style guide. So the short video that you're asking about is actually the style guide. That's the foundation of everything you should build. There is an instruction to the agent to actually make it fit to your specific project, and of course you can talk about it with your agent. I see a lot of people are searching for shortcuts and like easy skills and like, oh, make the agent not lazy. The agent is not lazy. The agent needs precise input. If you're just going to tell it, oh, just do the work, don't talk to me, just do the work, you're going to end up with a foundation, with a shaky foundation that is then it's and the agent is going to come up with assumptions. If he doesn't have the style guide, he will be forced, if he can't stop and ask you, he's going to be forced to keep going, to keep working, to invent something. And that's exactly how you get a spaghetti code and no one knows what's going on. Stuff is not contained. You are fixing one thing and then another thing breaks. So you have to have it contained, everything isolated. Therefore, the code itself must make ownership, boundaries, authority, and proof recoverable from a small reading set. Every feature must be independently understandable, changeable, testable, and fail without damaging its neighbors. Parallel work must compose through narrow contracts instead of shared implicit state. And also, a blast radius is a reviewer jargon, Codex thought, but I think that this is important. Together with the why, even adding something small as minimizing blast radius and the why behind it. It's not just aesthetics. It's very important for the survival of the project, so that in the future I will be able to work with even more parallel sessions. Maybe I will hire people that they will be able to work on different parts of the application. But maybe I will not, because I think that's the beautiful part about Valo. It's about proving the product. It's about working and creating something good and doing it alone just with AI. You and AI, you can achieve good and big stuff as long as you have the right foundation, you explain exactly why and what you need, you have the philosophy, you have your concept pages, which is the Valo memory code, and there is so much more coming. There are so much more improvements. I want to add compaction awareness to the orchestrator as well, so he will see how many rounds of compaction every session went through. Because in the past we were showing the context, right? The context number, maybe you have noticed. Every cross message notification shows the context number. But this is it's kind of funny how I didn't think about it earlier, because the instructions, the old instructions in the orchestrator skill used to say, try to keep every session, like if a session gets over 150,000 tokens, then that's it. It's exhausted, start a new one. But we forgot about compactions. If a session compacts 5 times in a row and then it reports back and its context is at 50,000 tokens, the orchestrator thinks, oh, the session is still fresh. Maybe I should send it something else. But no, this session is cooked already with 5 compactions from other stuff, from different chats. So the game now is actually watching compactions. The orchestrator skill, well, in the next release, when everything will work properly, the orchestrator skill actually tells the session to, it's like a game now. You dispatch, 1 compaction is okay. 2 compactions, you overloaded. Next time, make sure to not overload the session anymore, right? We want the workers to focus on just something, on one task, on one commit, and that's it. And they are done. That's how you achieve the best results. Fresh context. We all know that fresh context is the best. And also the orchestrator can keep the big picture in mind. And this video is getting long now. So thanks for listening, and I'll catch you in the next one.